have been breaking down. Apologize for everybody at home. We've been doing a lot of stuff that you really need to partner in a lot of room. We spent a long time on that one combo. Now that combo, oddly enough, everything in it is very linear, right? So even if you don't, because I mean, we kind of went over that, like that sidekick is very linear. Today, what I want to look at is going to be circular. Okay. So it's going to be our back leg round kick, and it's our tornado kick.
Oh yeah. With the same leg, right?
Same leg.
Okay.
Back reverse hook kick, and then back reach.
And that's all going the same.
It's all going the same direction.
So you said back leg round kick.
Back leg round kick.
That's that tornado
kick.
back reverse side kick. And then bridge hand.
And then back reach.
Yeah, I remember doing this one a while back. That's a tricky tornado kick.
Yeah.
Like you really have to rotate pretty far. So it's here.
Yeah.
This one comes up. Right?
Yes.
And then kick.
Back reach. So this is the one where I want to kind of get you to. There's 4 moves in it. I want you to figure out what are the moves in between the moves.
Right.
And so this is the part where I apologize to everybody at home, where there's not going to be a lot of instruction. There's going to be a lot of let's feel things out for class. And this really is one of those things where I can't give you a lot on it. You kind of have to feel for it.
See what happens.
What I can do is I can basically say, when you're done with that first kick, toes are going to be here, and then for tornado, same thing. You're going to land
Pretty much the same
way. Side kick, back reach.
Yeah, when I was struggling with that other combo, what helped me was going back and just practicing just the side kick. And be like,
Yeah.
okay, where is my foot?
Where is your foot?
And then just kind of go from there.
Oh yeah, you're when I was telling you about that.
Yeah.
It's like
It's just a side kick. Like just get to that point, and then the rest will happen.
rest will happen. It's one of those things where like once you there's a lot of things that are like this where it's like, oh, you went through school and you did homework. It's like all this is you just learned an example of how to do this.
Right.
But now it's like once I've learned how to do this with one problem, I can still apply this to all the other problems.
Right.
Even if they're different.
Make that connection.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be
Starting to get
tough.
it.
The tough part on that one is that when you're done with that tornado kick, the same exact movement.
Right.
It's still gonna be linear for that side kick. Then what's gonna happen is that actually pretty much all these are gonna be first two are circular and the last 2 are linear. Because
Right,
we
right.
learned that
That's
ridge
true.
hand is still
You're going
the punch.
forward. Yeah. Yeah. I think it helps too to like see where you're going,
Yes.
like in general, you know, and like not get caught up in like just the spin.
Yeah. It's not the spin. It's always making sure you're making that forward move.
Because again, like you're hitting a target,
Yes.
so I guess you should still be visualizing that, right? That one's hard to keep going.
It's gonna be hard.
Try the other side. Oh boy. Yeah, that tornado kick on the other side is quite a bit
Hard.
different.
It's especially it's like when we do it on one side over and over and over and over and over and over.
Right.
There's so many forms where we do it on that one side, and all of a sudden,
Because even I think in Southern, like there's more one way than the other.
Yep.
No, that's pretty even.
we go right leg, left leg, that's right leg.
Yeah, I guess one side does one more.
Yeah, it's just one more on one side. Then we do our saber. It's all on one side.
Right. Yeah, that one I was doing this morning. Trying to stay fresh on that one. That's probably like the kick that requires like the most athleticism. To be able to like jump, spin, rotate, kick,
Jump, spin, and rotate.
land softly. Yeah, that's a lot.
Not just land softly, but land in a position where you're ready for your next.
Right. Yeah, that's really complex. Do you feel like your hips got a lot stronger when you were learning a lot of these? Like I always feel these like in the like hip flexor, like top of the quad. Like I don't know, and it's been unique. Like I haven't really felt that doing anything else.
My anatomy is a little unique in that regard. When I first showed up, it was like knees go straight on the ground and that butterfly stretch.
Okay, yeah, so that probably was already
Yeah.
in alignment.
And there's a lot of these where it's just like we're doing stretches. Like I do yoga sometimes. And it's like we'll do something, and it's like I need you to tell me where I'm supposed to feel the stretch because I'm going to
Really?
adjust myself to.
Wow.
I mean, you need to do a different pose to get whatever it is that we're trying to stretch.
So basically, you're an outlier,
Yeah.
flexibility wise.
It's funny because it's like a lot of people go, oh, so easy because you get splits though, right? And I was like, no, it just gave me a head start is all it really
Right.
did.
Yeah, you were probably 70% of the way there instead of 30.
Yeah, but it's like,
Most people.
that last bit takes just as long for me as it would for anybody else.
Yeah, I think that's a general like rule that like it's like the gravitational constant. Like it's just that progress takes time,
Yeah, the progress takes time.
no matter where you're starting from.
Yeah. It takes me, if it takes, anybody else 6 months to get those extra 2 inches, it's gonna take me 6 months to get 2 inches.
Exactly. I feel like on my left side, to get that tornado kick, that I had to like almost step further, because you're hitting the person right up front, right? Ideally.
Yes, they're moving away.
And I feel like I have to get my foot a little bit further to be like turned.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on. It's been a while.
Maybe I was already doing that on my other side, but I just didn't. Yes,
So-
you're
I'm pretty much.
you turned pretty far.
So here's what I'm relying on is the fact that this is painful for me to stand like this because I'm in tension. As soon as I let go,
Right.
it's gonna
Like
go.
almost like a cross dance.
Yeah, it's almost like a cross dance.
And that's kind of
That's gonna
unwinding you.
That's gonna wind me a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
After I've done that round kick.
I think what it is too is like a confidence thing. I think my right side, like I feel more confident like throwing my foot up there
Yeah.
and kind of rotating.
Oh yeah, you've got there's that key to balance. Understanding how much balance you have. And right now when you're doing your right,
Uh-huh.
you're definitely leaning and you're not scared of losing that balance.
Right, like the side kick lean, like that.
Yeah,
little-
but it's like the
yeah.
side kick lane.
Yeah. But I'm not quite there. I guess it's the same as,
You have it
That.
yeah, it's the same as
but
the right.
you're just in the air.
Just in the air. And it's hard. Because it's also going to be one of those things of, once you jump, these muscles start to tighten up.
Right, naturally.
Naturally.
You gotta force them to relax.
Yep. All right. Whew. Grab your staff.
Yes, sir.